Common sense approach. Let's talk about the movie Him and a couple things I noticed in the trailer. Now, it's your first time running into me. I always say, and I will always say, we have been infiltrated by Satanists. Those on the dark side who practice evil. Now, this is all my opinion. Okay? And they coming out. All ways, shapes, form, and fashions. They have invaded and infiltrated every industry in this country. Now, right off top, I noticed the pentagram. Okay? A sign and symbol used in witchcraft and wizardry. And you see it everywhere. You can't deny me. Well, common sense approach, that's a star. That's what you would say. But you have never looked up in the sky with no type of device, telescope or binoculars or anything, and seen a so-called star shaped like this. If you was black and I called you white and you was white and I called you black, you would look at me crazy. So why are you calling a star something that's shaped like this? Well, you never seen it look like this. This is called a pentagram. And so you also look up, they got the star of the show in a position like Jesus, with the red representing blood. Now, you can go two ways with this. If you believe in Jesus, then this is mocking what you believe in right before your eyes. If you're a believer of Jesus Christ, they are mocking what you believe in right before your eyes. Now, it's another side of that. Because I informed you that Jesus is a representation of Lucifer. I'm sorry. I know it hurts. It hurted me. It hurted me. Jesus is a representation of Lucifer. Okay? The one that God cast down onto the earth. Why do you think when he got on the cross, the first words that came out of his mouth was, "Why hast thou forsaken me?" If God is Jesus and Jesus is God, why are you asking yourself that question? No. That question came from one who was cast down, forsaken. It's called common sense. And so what these people do, part of their rituals, is sacrificing or making sacrifices. That's what they do. And what did Jesus do? The ultimate sacrifice. Okay? Now, something else I noticed. They showed this image right here. And you might say, well, common sense is this was something they showed in the trailer. No. It was the first trailer, and they showed this for a reason. You are supposed to catch on. If you didn't know, the triangle, the square/rectangle, and the circle are the building blocks of this world. Okay? Every foundation gets started with one of those. And 9 times 10, it ends with one of those. Outside and inside these structures. These are the building blocks of this world. And guess what else is a building block of this world? You. You. Why would you think they show you these old images and they trying to give you this story about who built the pyramids and all of this? They show you man, big ass blocks, and they moving them, placing them, chiseling them. You are part of the building blocks of this world. That's why you're constantly being examined and looked over and studied. Because the human being is unpredictable. Because we have two things that it's hard for them to try to capture and take away. And that's your freedom of choice and your ability to think without being heard. If they took that away, you'll be. If everything you thought you had to say out your mouth, where would you be? Where would you be? And so it's hard for them to capture them too. They try by giving you illusion of options and the social media project so you can tell what's on your mind since they can't read your mind. But you are part of the building blocks of this world, which means everything that you're going through, you're participating in. All the oppression you feeling, you're participating in. You are part of it. Okay? Now, you can also see right here, they give you that little black and white for Freemasonry and division and different things like that. You can even take it as a little representation of what they like with the all-seeing eye. They like to place that everywhere because they always watching you. What you think the satellite dishes are up there doing? Watching outer space, where they're giving you satellite images of the earth, knock it off. They're there for you. Now, this is all my opinion. Now, before I go, I want to share one more thing with you. When you see this pentagram, what you call a star, okay, I want to let you know that this witchcraft and wizardry, it runs deep. It runs so deep that every day you get up and get in your vehicle and you float along on 4 signs and symbols of what's evil. Is that not a pentagram? The average car factory rim that come from one of these satanic companies, because they have infiltrated all industries, even auto. The average rim that come from these factories, when they make these cars, they either give you a pentagram or a hexagram. Tell me I'm lying. You might be confused because what it is in shape, but it is what it is. I say it is what it is. Every day. That's how deceitful they are. See, I want to let you know something. Your heart won't let you get up and be evil, but you really good. But their heart would allow them to act good, but they really evil. Do that make sense? Your heart would allow you to defend yourself and take up for yourself and not get ran over. But your heart won't allow you, if you're a good person, to get up and act evil, but be good in the inside. But their heart would allow them to get up and pretend to be good, but be evil in the inside. It's called a philanthropist. It's called a philanthropist. These same people that claim to give and give and give is the ones that some of y'all are accusing of taking. Even those babies that you would like to eat. It's common sense approach. I'm out.